Hey Exoticals, this is your girl back with another one, and today we're talking about basically multi generationally mixed girls and the wisdom that's passed down when your mom is also an MGM. Like, basically, you're a mixed girl, but you're multi generationally mixed, and so is your mom, and sometimes so is your dad. Kind of like me, both my parents are MGMs. And they come from families of very large families of MGMs. So just like me growing up in that environment gave me so much confidence because I wasn't the only one. My mom was into health and fitness. I was into health and fitness. My mom had beautiful hair. I had beautiful hair. And I also grew up in a neighborhood from my during my formative years that had a lot of other mixed race young girls in it, so I didn't feel like I was alone. One of my playmates, she was actually biracial, but she looked just like me and my siblings. So it was like a lot of the girls in the neighborhood were either biracial or MGMs, or they were Latino, and we had some white, but it was just mostly mixed raced black women that were MGMs or biracial black women and girls, or like Latino Afro Latinos, or just sometimes they were Latino, but a lot of Afro Latinos as well. So I got a lot of confidence because I was the beauty standard. So my mom was a beauty standard. A lot of especially during that middle school phase when you start liking boys, a lot of the boys that were in my school were either Latino or mixed or white. And they really, I would say they boosted my ego a lot. The little ego I did have as a little girl, they would always tell me I was very beautiful. And at this particular, I remember when I was maybe in seventh grade, this particular boy told me he thought I was the prettiest girl in the world. And this was the populous boy in school. So I was really excited about it. I think I even went home and told my mom about it. And she thought it was so cute. But just having that backup, if your mom and your grandma are both MGMs, it gives you a sort of confidence, you know who you are. And I think just having women around you that look like you reinforces your beauty. So you're not always trying to change your beauty. You're just trying to look the best possible way you can look because you're already the beauty standard. And I literally, I understand why sometimes biracial women that don't have anybody that looks like them, they're in identity crisis because literally you're not black, but you're not white. You're somewhere in between, and a lot of times you get praised for being that in between, and you get hate from both sides. So kind of at home, I felt very confident and comfortable because my mom looked like me. We had similar hair, features, and when somebody praised my mom's beauty, they praised my beauty as well because I was a little replica of her. So I always had that confidence, but I feel you learn so much just from having your other women around you that look like you. So if you don't have a mom that looks like you, or a grandmother, or both, or even a father or anybody in your house that looks like you, I would definitely seek out read books and seek out other women of color that look like me, whether through media, or even in your neighborhood. Do activities and just try to meet other women that look like you and that are on the same path as you if you're trying to level up. But just have that little core group of people that relate to you is so needed as a young woman. And even when you get older, I was just sitting talking to my cousin and my aunt one day, And oh my, I felt so connected to them, like their experiences. And my aunt was even telling me about like sometimes when she was getting treated differently because people were jealous of like how beautiful her hair was and or her skin or something. And I literally was like, yeah, I was just getting like somebody got mad at me because my hair grew out, and they were like, "Oh, you look so much better now." I'm kind of jealous, and my aunt was like, "Yeah, I can relate to that." And I was just like, wow, like she didn't try to like dismiss me like other women that don't look like me would, but she was like, I can relate to that. Like she was like, you can't do anything but be yourself, and I'm glad you're healthy and your hair is growing long and beautiful just like you, because you're beautiful. So like I just can relate, and just like the bonding of women that look like you, it's very therapeutic. Like when we get together, like I kind of feel like we're like we're just like in our own little world. So definitely find your place, definitely find your group. And like we have so many stories to share. Find somewhere where you can share your stories unfiltered and you can feel comfortable. But this is another one with Exotical Rants. Find your tribe, and remember, you are beautiful. Don't apologize for your beauty, and don't subdue your beauty. Embrace your beauty and carry on. See you ladies next time. Bye-bye.